Hey there, and welcome to my channel. Are you thinking about learning German? Well, you came to the right place. A couple of weeks ago, I posted a video about why you should learn German. I highly recommend it. It's a great language. It actually sounds quite nice, and you can benefit from having learned a language. But maybe you should consider not learning German, and you ask yourself why and why I'm promoting it. Because I think there are many languages, and some languages are better for some people and some are better for other people. So let's dive into why you should not learn German and see if a reason fits you as well. Let's have some fun with it. So reason number one is the grammar. Of course, you heard about it. It's really complicated and it's really hard to learn. You might look at it and think, what exactly is this? Why are they doing it that complicated? All that, I don't know, but we do it. Declensions, genders, cases, the sentence structure, it's all so confusing and hard to learn. And like German has it all. There's nothing easy about the language, even the articles. Der, die, das. Why? In English it's just the. That's easy. But having 3 different ones coming from English, I think that's quite impossible to grasp at the beginning. And really, you will not understand why some words are using neutral articles or feminine one or male one. We, as Germans, we don't really know why we do that. We just learn it like this, so we are able to speak it. And for example, if you want to say the boy or the boys, it changes. Can you imagine? It's so confusing. Even I think it's confusing. And if the grammar hasn't scared you off now, let's talk about German words. We have the talent to use complicated words or long words to describe something. For example, let's go with the speed limit. In German, it's Geschwindigkeitsbeschränkung. I guess if you're done saying the word, maybe there's no speed limit on the highway anymore because it's that long. And it doesn't stop there. We create words every day. There are new words every day because we are able to just put together words and words like together in one big word. It actually makes sense. It's kind of like playing Lego with words, I would assume. That's how you can explain it. One of the really famous long words is the Donau-Dampfschifffahrtsgesellschaftskapitän, which translates around about to a captain of a shipping company on the river called Donau in German. And even that word you can make longer. So are you ready to tackle these words? If not, maybe you should go for another language because German has lots and lots of these. The next thing is the pronunciation of German words is sometimes really hard. Of course, I understand that some languages are definitely harder to learn, like Russian, Chinese, Korean. I can understand that, of course, but the German language has their troubleshooters as well. Let's take the German word for bread roll. It's really common here, so everyone eats it in the morning. You should try it. It's pronounced Brötchen. Sounds really sweet. And the problem is the Ö sound. It's really tough to pronounce if you never have pronounced something like this, because in English there is no such sound. It's Ö. It comes from your throat somewhere, I would say. So it's really difficult and you have to use lots of time to to try to say these letters like yeah, these are really, really tough. Or we have the German word for people, it's called Leute. So you basically combine two letters to give it a sound. It's oi, Leute. I guess it's really just really tough. That's what I wanted to tell you. And please never forget the sound we have in German. It's really important. You have to use it all the time because it's in the word I. Like I am here. In the word I, in German, it's ich. And we have it, it's really soft and smooth. It's ich. Simple basically, but I guess it's hard to learn. So many people are pronouncing it ich, ish. That's like all the wrong way to do it. So you just do like it ich. It comes out the higher part of your throat. And I guess you have to really learn it to understand how to pronounce it. I wish you luck with that one. And we actually really like to roll our R's. So if you have already learned Spanish, then you have no problem with that one. If not, you have to get used to it as well. So that's really something you have to consider when you think about learning German. Another thing you have to consider if you would like to go to a place where people speak German. I think I can mostly speak about Germany. We are really straightforward and direct. So if we don't like something, we tell you. We will not sugarcoat it. And if you, for example, are in a restaurant, you would like to order, please do it and don't like talk about some other things, do some small talk. That's not what we do there. I actually learned it the hard way that we Germans are a little bit more straightforward and less chit-chatty. When I went to Australia for a couple of months, I went to a supermarket, I wanted to buy my groceries, and at the cash register, they did small talk with me. I was so confused. There were so many people in line behind me, and the woman, she just asked me, how was my day? What did you do? What are you doing? Oh, that's so lovely. I did it once 2 weeks ago, blah, blah, blah. So they just really get in conversation with you. And that's not what you do in Germany, in the German supermarket. I mean, that's maybe a really good example because in a supermarket in Germany, you get your stuff, you put it on the belt, the cashier, he just beeps it, and then you have to pack your things really fast, pay for your things, and the only words you basically say to the cashier is like, hello, I will pay by card, or I will pay cash, and just, that's it. That's a normal conversation with everyone in a supermarket. So that was really interesting to learn. On the bright side, you always know where you stand in the person's point of view. So I guess that's good. I don't know. You have to decide for that for yourself. Another topic is if you never consider working with German-speaking countries or traveling to Central Europe, to a German-speaking country, then maybe German is not that good for you to learn because you can't really do anything outside of Europe with the language. Because outside of Europe, there are not many people speaking it. There are some communities, but that's it. So if you consider learning one language and you can speak so many people in so many places, maybe consider another language. Maybe go for Spanish or French, because Spanish ones are in Spain, but also in South America and on some islands. Or French you can use in France, you can use in some countries in Latin America or in Africa. So there are many places in the world where you can use the language. So maybe consider that instead of going for German if you would like to travel other places. And finally, the learning curve for German, it's really tough. You can't just learn the language in a couple of weeks or months. That's not possible. You have to be consistent for years to learn it. So if that scares you off, maybe it's not the right language for you, or you get frustrated and stuck at some point and you don't want to really work on it anymore, and then everything was for nothing. So you have to consider that before starting to learn German, just in case, because there are no shortcuts to learning it. That being said, if you actually achieved and accomplished learning German, learning the difficult language of German, I applaud you. That was not easy, and you can consider yourself really clever and intelligent. And now you have so many opportunities to do something with this language. It's pretty amazing. But if you're looking for something easier and faster to do, maybe German is not it for you. And that's okay. There's so many other languages in the world. Choose one of the other ones. So there you have it. This concludes why you should not learn German. And if the pronunciation, the really difficult words, and the grammar didn't scare you off now, well, maybe you're braver than most. But in all seriousness, every language has their difficulties, and for German it's the above mentioned ones. And if you're okay with that, and if you still think about learning it, then please just do it, because it's a great language, and if you actually accomplish to learn it, you feel great. So you can be really, really, really proud of yourself. Hopefully I didn't scare you off now. That was not my intention to do. Please let me know in the comments if you learn German and how hard it is for you right now, if you like it. And please think about subscribing and watch my other videos. Okay, tschüss!